Good morning, guys. It's Fast Eddie here, Friday morning here in the Philippines. Been getting some questions about the chipping into the columns here, where they chip into the columns and to tie the rebar in here. And what I wanted to show you was the reason they do this is they chip into it right there after the column is poured. They tie the rebar here to and it's going to lay on top of the hollow block. And so people have been asking, well, why don't they just do it, before? Why don't they just put the rebar in before they pour the column, and that way you have the rebar going through? And if you'll see up on the second floor there, they in fact have done that. You can see up there. See if I can get a shot in there. There you go. You see there's a rebar coming out. And the difference is that when the column is poured up on the second floor, they know the slab has already been poured up there. So they know how high the hollow blocks are going to be, and they know exactly where the rebar is going to come out and lay on top of the hollow block. They do not know that on the first floor here. They pour the columns, they have the footing here. I think you guys have seen those. They pour the footing, they pour the column, and then away they go. And then they do the second floor. Up here, they poured the footings in between here after the slab was poured. And so that they poured that footing there after the slab was poured. And then they start adding the hollow blocks. So they don't know where that third row of hollow blocks is going to be until they basically get there. Could it be figured out beforehand? I'm sure it could if you had a perfectly level job site. You had lasers, you had the resources to put into it in a blueprint. I'm sure it probably could be done. That you would know beforehand where that third row of hollow blocks is going to be, so you need your first row rebar. But it's not done that way here. Instead, they chip into here, and that is kind of the result right there. That one there, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It looks like they put one in up there. They knew that one was going to be there. But yeah, you see there's one there. And people have questioned whether it impacts the structural integrity of the column. I really don't know. I'm not an engineer. I know it's a common practice here. It's a common practice to do it this way here. And I don't see any buildings collapsing because of it. So I just wanted to kind of show you that so you kind of have an idea of what I'm talking about here.